we'll go over the pros and cons of credit cards. But before we get into the details, it's important to make one thing clear from the start. Although credit cards have their fair share of strengths and weaknesses, the advantages of credit cards vastly outweigh the disadvantages for most people. Just educate yourself on what to do and what not to do, and you'll be all right. With that in mind, let's get right to the 3 pros and cons of credit cards, starting with the pros. First in the pro column is credit building. Credit card companies relay account information to the major credit bureaus on a monthly basis. So this allows you to build a solid credit history or rebuild after mistakes fairly quickly. You don't even need to use your credit card to benefit as long as you have an open account that is in good standing. Positive information will fill your credit reports. The second advantage of credit cards is convenience. You don't want to always carry cash around, especially not enough to make big ticket purchases. Not only is a credit card easier to conceal and carry, but it's also a lot easier to keep tabs on the card and the exact amount of cash you have with you. In the unfortunate event your credit card is lost or stolen, you aren't liable for any unauthorized purchases and therefore aren't out any money. Can't say the same for cash. And the third pro for now is rewards. Whether they're in the form of cashback, miles, points, or gas rebates, many credit cards provide rewards that not only help subsidize the cost of purchases, but provide certain amenities. For example, some cards provide discounts and exclusive access to shows, VIP treatment in airports, special gifts, and much more. I could keep rattling off pros from helping you finance purchases to make it easier to book hotel rooms. There are some cons associated with using credit cards that you should know about too. The first almost goes without saying: overspending and debt. When we make purchases with a credit card, there can be a tendency to spend more than we would have with cash. When our payments are intangible, they just don't feel real. And this is especially true if we know that we won't have to deal with the bill for weeks to come. Many people also make the mistake of viewing their credit card as a supplemental form of income, which leads them to shop based on their desires rather than their needs. Of course, overspending with a credit card will inevitably leave you with some very expensive debt, and from there it's easy to find yourself unable to make monthly payments, putting you at a very high risk for delinquency or collections. The second con is high interest rates. Credit card interest rates are usually much higher than the rates on loans. That's why you should pay credit card balances in full whenever possible. And third is fees. Even though it can be worth paying an annual fee to get better rewards, other fees are just a costly nuisance that should be avoided. Those include cash advance fees, processing fees, and even foreign transaction fees. The bottom line is that credit cards have their downsides, to be sure, but they also have plenty of positives and can do a lot more good than harm when you use them responsibly. They can help you build credit history needed to buy a home or a car and can lower the price of everything thanks to rewards. And it provides just everyday convenience and security. So it's really not a question of whether you should use a credit card, but rather how you should use it. And you can browse the best credit card offers at WalletHub by clicking the button here.